So you want to learn how to be a player, how to walk into a room and have all those beautiful women approaching you. You want to walk into the room and know that you are the best. You want to walk in and know that people are staring at you, that they bring you opportunities, that they want you to sell for them, that they want you to make money. And I'm going to tell you not just what I've done in the next few stages of my life, my plans, but what I've already done to get to the point where I walk in and I am the player. And I want to tell you how you can be a player. In the next 9 minutes, you will learn how to go from being a nobody, being someone who people don't even look at and people don't care, to being someone who has an aura, and when you walk in the room, they notice you, and to someone who they call Sigma, that you have that cool, calm, and collected nature to walk in and get the deal like that. The first thing I want to tell you is about a man who I know. Now, he's very fat, massive, overweight guy, but he always makes sure to wear a suit jacket. No matter how hot, no matter how cold. I live in South Africa and it's boiling hot temperatures here. But this fatty wears his jacket day in and day out. And so, without a doubt, people start to respect him. I've said to a lot of my friends, if you go into a coffee shop, right, you see the lady making your coffee, and then you can see the man on his computer, and you know he's a billionaire. But how do you tell? You've never met them before. All you know is that you're in a coffee shop and there are two people. So here's how you tell. Based on how they are dressed. The barista is going to be wearing his work boots and his black, jeans. And that billionaire is wearing a collar shirt, wearing a suit jacket, he has his iMac. You can see primarily based on what he's wearing, his status, and based on how you perceive him, is the way that you will treat him. You will bring that man your opportunities. You will say, sir, I can see you in the coffee shop, you're busy on your computer, but I do this, and I sell products online. Would you like to please invest in me? Because you believe that he has money. Because you believe that he has power, because you believe that he has knowledge, based primarily and solely on the point of what he is wearing. So if you want to become a player, and if you want to dedicate your life to being someone who's of high value, you then have to start by dressing well, my friend. I have done all the groundwork. Gym, eating well, learning how to speak and articulate my thoughts. But there's one crucial aspect that I've implemented recently. If you've been following my channel to all 400 of you, hopefully it can be 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 of you, you would have noticed that within the last week I've made a marked shift from wearing cheap kiddie clothes that you would wear when you're on the beach relaxing, to wearing suits, jackets, collar shirts, and wristwatches. And so you need to do the same. Let's go back to that fatty. When he walked into the room, everybody knew who he was. Even me, I saw that fatty walking down, wearing his big jacket. And I noticed him. All these other people walk in, and they're very, very timid, and you say, hey, good morning, how are you? And they say, That guy, he walks in, people stare. And I promise you, people approach him with opportunities and things just because he wears a jacket. You need to find a way to differentiate yourself. Everybody else is going down this path. They're on the way. And you need to differentiate yourself. The stream. Back when we were kids, we made paper boats. And by our house, there was a stream, especially when it rained. There would be a massive flood of water, lots of water. So, as I said, we made these paper boats, and we used to put Coca-Cola cans and see how it ran down the stream. And we would put leaves and it would run down the stream, and boats and it would run down the stream. But one day, a good friend of mine named Adam took a stick, and he diverted the flow. He said, go put your boat. I put my boat there, and it went down following the stream, but because he had put the stick, the boat went with a different current. So this video is a simple mark in your life. You've been going down on a certain current. You're going to dress in kiddie summer clothing. You're probably going to end up in a normal job. People don't really respect you. But this video is a stick. And you are like a paper boat. You could either end up where everybody else ends up, which is with nothing. Or you can follow my advice and you can end up somewhere different. Within 3 weeks, my life has changed. And I didn't know it was going to be this dramatic. Within 3 weeks. Because I'd done all the groundwork. So number one, you have to learn to dress well. Number two, how to become the player. The alpha male. You want to become one of the alpha males. You walk in and you dominate and you are the boss. Firstly, you've got to dress like the boss. Because that's how people perceive your status. With this video, if you're watching up till now, I know that you're going to be a player. I'm a player, but I want you to be a player. Most people, and this is coming into the second point, aren't that smart. It's just reality. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to say, you stupid, and this person knows nothing. No. But there's an average intelligence. There's a famous quote. Think of all the people you know. half of them are stupid. And half of them are stupider than that. That's why the clothing works well. There's a second step to it. The clothing is the base. You know, when we're building a building, you always have to have a base, and then we build upon it. So now you're dressing well. You're wearing a suit jacket. You've got your hat on. People will see you and they perceive you of high status. Then they're going to say hello to you. Step number 2 is learn to speak well. And I've spoken at length about this. But the brief outline of how you speak well is you speak in terms of a story. When I was younger, all I had were the suits. We used to go to prayers. We come from a religious family, a righteous family. We would always go and pray to the Lord, praise. And I used to wear just jeans and a t-shirt. One day I said, Mommy, please can we go get prayer clothing? And I went and bought myself a suit. But I was a kid. So nobody respected me beyond the point that they saw that I was a kid and that I was wearing a suit. But as you age, as you go from 14, 15, 20, 25 and beyond in those years, not only will you develop that respect that people will actually trust you through how you dress, but also through your age. Age goes with experience. But if you're a younger guy, let's say me, you and me, maybe you're 17, 18, early 20s, or you're even a teenager, point number 2 is that you need to learn how to speak. Speak in stories. People seldom remember facts. People remember the story. You'll remember that I come from a righteous family and that I got a suit when I was younger. And then that's how I found my way and segue. Step number 3, though, you can have everything else. But step number 3 is you have to go in for the kill. You have to go and ask. You know, last time I did an interview about American hours, and I made a video on it about how you pass an interview, blah, blah, blah. But I went for that interview and I went for the kill. I had a good friend of mine, and he said, look, I do this remote work. I'm cold calling, I'm doing whatever. I said, that's interesting. Do you think I could get a job there? And he said, well, look, what other jobs have you tried? I said, I tried to clean dishes, I tried to clean the floors at restaurants, but everybody rejected me. He said, don't worry, I'll get you a job. And so he gave me the man's phone number, and I decided in my head last night that I'm going to pursue this job. And I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go in for the kill and be bold. Point number 3, be bold. And so last night I did both interviews. One with a talent acquisition company, and the other interview with the company that I'm going to be working for and doing cold calling on an hourly basis. I hope it's not commission, on an hourly basis. Just calling. Hello, how are you, sir? Would you like to give donations to this organization? Hello, sir, how are you? Would you like to become a program sponsor? Blah, blah, blah. Hello, sir, how are you? Would you like your name to be advertised on the web? See, it's a cold calling job. But I went in for the kill. And last night I did the interview. Yes, it's still American hours, so right now they're probably sleeping. South Africa, you know, we are awake when America sleeps, and then vice versa. So when they up, I'm asleep. So I said to them, I am willing to work American hours. I am the most flexible person known to walk this planet. And I can work American hours and South African hours. I don't even need to sleep. I can only sleep 1 hour and I will function perfectly. And so I'm now waiting for their response. They must be waking up now, maybe at 12, 1, 2 in the afternoon for them. I'll wait for them, but I went in for the kill. And even though they haven't replied to me today, I sent the man who's offered me a job a good week, goodwill greeting. I wished him a happy weekend. And I said, I'm ready and eager to work. Please let me know when you're ready. I'm pursuing it. I'm bold. Step number 3 is that you need to be bold. Spoken how you need to get dressed well. Spoken how you need to speak well. And how you need to be bold. But there's a 4th thing. And I've mentioned it before. Over the past 2 years, I've become dedicated to gym. In fact, I joined a CrossFit gym in my area. And I went every single day, and I ran there and rode my bike there until the owner of the gym unfortunately passed away and I had to end. But then I came home and I got my own way. So for 2 years, I've been training. And so when you look at me and you say, yes, man, this guy's actually strong, that's why you need to be strong. Because it gives you a degree of power. Because the person dealing with knows this guy could attack me at any moment. He could pick his fingers. You can see the aggression in his eyes. So being strong is one of the most important things as well. Number 4 to being a player. Because it's a non-verbal way. You know, there's only so much that words can take you. There's only so far. My dad was in the casino. And he loves playing poker. He was busy playing poker in the casino. They were dealing the cards, taking whatever. And it was during COVID-19 time, whether you believe it's real fake. And one of the card dealers there told him, you must put on your mask. He was putting it down underneath his nose. Just a mistake, it just fell down. And he was with a friend of his, and his friend said, leave the mask, don't touch it. Next thing, they brought out 2 massive security guards. And most security guards didn't spend any time negotiating with him. They didn't say, "Excuse me, sir, are you playing poker and not wearing your mask? Please put your mask on and do due diligence to keep everybody safe." No! They said, "Wearing your mask." That was long and short of it. So you want to become a player, you've got to have strength. You've got to convey the message, don't mess with me. Yes, we're going to do business together, but if it all goes wrong, I will attack. That's number 4. And number 5 is the most important thing of all. Number 5 is the most important thing of all, because without it, you are unable to be a player. You have to relax in situations. That's number 5. You have to relax in situations. I walk into a building or the office block, I'm relaxed. The receptionist, talk to my girlfriend, deal with the staff, the salesman. I walk around, I'm free. Some of these people just sit there in the little desks. Hello, how are you? Would you like a cup of tea? Hello, I'm the sales manager. Yes, I'm the sales manager. They're so timid. I walk in, and I'm here in the office, and I'm there in the reception office, and I'm sitting there, and I'm reading my book, and I order tea and whatever, because I'm relaxed in the situation. I've spoken before about how you appear rich and all that, rich man vibes, rich energy. You look like a guy who has confidence that he's the one who can buy the mega yacht. But that's it. And here's a trick for you. You want to learn how to relax in situations. This is what you do. You walk in, and you need to do something called a double inhale. Most people know how to inhale. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale to the point where we reach our peak, and then we're going to go further, like a rocket. You have a first booster to get out of the gravitational acceleration of Earth, and then a second rocket booster to give you power in space. So the first, get to outer atmosphere, and then to space. And then slowly. You can do that 5, 10, or 100 times depending on how relaxed you want to feel. If you do it so many times, your heart may stop, so the onus is on you. But the point is you need to relax in situations. And if you apply all these 5 things, dressing well, speaking well, having the confidence, and making sure that you relax in situations, you, my friend, will be a player. And I guarantee it. Go out there and get everything.